is that if he grabs me and I push away, he could just let go and step back. And nothing much happens, then we will continue fighting. If I grab the face and use my left hand to control the hips, he's not going anywhere at this point. If I really want to throw him, I just step forward by blocking this. And you see how I go now because I can slowly get him on the floor. But if you, from this position, you grab the face, you get the hip, pull them closer again. If someone has sturdy pants, you can really hold on to it. This way it goes around, and then you just go. Which is a nice way to end the game. For now. Yeah. So, from the other side. So, some of that. It doesn't matter a little bit how they're standing. If they're standing with their feet all the way to the side or with one foot forward, if he clearly has one foot forward, so one is all the way to the back, the one closest makes more sense, of course, to hold on to. If someone just stands like this, you can choose. You can choose which hand. I always automatically use my right hand in the face from here. That's to get the focus on something. Then grab the hip, push the pants, around the knee. You can. This is the thing that breaks the hold. Just fingers in someone's face, pushing it backwards already is going. If you don't want to do the whole hugging thing, you can just use this when he comes in. Approach in the face, like a face hugger. Yes. So, which is also something you could do before he holds on. If someone comes in, you can already go for it. If he is holding on, you can do the same thing. Both hands, but for now, using one. So this itself is a perfectly fine technique. But if I want to throw him, I'm going to control his hips and go over back and fall. Yes? So give it a try. So beware, do let go before you go on the ground. Get it right. If you use left hand, it's of course easier to use the hip here. And you don't need to go all the way around. I just need to grab the side here to keep that close, right here. Which is enough for me to keep him where he is. If I go all the way back here, I put myself in a weaker position, so it's more difficult for me to do something. This goes here, and you see where this is going. If he now moves his head back, this is going to be the first thing that touches the floor. Let's do it one more time. Switch partners. Different bodies respond differently to techniques. And remember that as a simpler technique, when someone comes in, just putting your fingers in their face already does a lot. Because it's annoying if someone grabs you in the face and there's eyes and noses and everything in the way. Yep, switch partners, give it a go. Some very cool stuff in the book of Nicholas Petter. Every time I open it, even though I've been working with it for quite a while, I go through it going, cool, that's pretty cool too. One of the other things I'm just going to show some examples. One of the other things they do is when someone comes with both hands, and another trick we use is when you are going to push someone, but not push you, is to step on their foot. And from there, someone can respond by putting their foot on the chest and throwing you over their heads, and then there's like a whole series of really cool things. The throw is pretty nasty though, so I didn't want to do it without any bets. There's one specific, there's very, very little dagger in Better. Most of it is coming from punches or grabs or brawl situations. The only little dagger he has is a tiny little knife that is in someone's pocket in a sheath. So the thing goes, if someone goes in their pocket to grab their knife, you go for the hand already before he even has the knife. And then when he takes that, he still needs to take the scabbard off. There's also a moment where you can do something with it. But one technique for Petter that we're going to do with the knife is, I'll show you in a bit. It's pretty nice when someone has the knife already, is threatening you with it. And we'll continue then with some dagger techniques from the other Dutch dagger manual. The technique we're going to do from Nicholas Petter is when someone has a knife and is threatening you with the knife, where someone is like in front of you and is a situation that might happen in modern day industry too. In a lot of ways, Nicholas Petter is very applicable to modern day situations, and I think this is one of them. And what happens is he's threatening you with the knife, so I don't want to get hurt by the knife. So the technique that he uses is to kick on the wrist. And I never tell people that I do this, but it always works the first time. Because when he knows you hold on to it, it's not going to work anymore. But literally the whole thing he does is he puts up his hand, which I think is for distraction, like help. I might do something with his hands, and then use his hind leg to just kick right with the point of your shoe under the wrist. You don't need to catch the dagger, but there's no threat. You can either run or get in to do something else. We'll just do it 3 times each, because it gets annoying quite quickly. Striking match the situation, of course, as a decker now you know what's going to happen, so if you just hold on, you'll be able to hold on. So imagine yourself that if you're the aggressor in this case, we're talking. He's trying to convince me to give him my money or my phone, and I'm just trying to keep the conversation going, and maybe I might do something with my hands, maybe you're right, but to just make a quick kick to the wrist. And that's the first technique. Alright, so partner, we'll do it about 3 to 5 times each, and then your wrist is done with it. If it doesn't work, and he doesn't let go, I'm still in a business where he's not a director. Of course, he's threatening me with a knife, but if he doesn't let go, the situation doesn't change that much, other than that he might go into our deck, which we would have had to deal with anyway. So, the first technique that we're going to do from the Dutch Dagger manual is one where some of you are in luck. You in this case as well, if I was doing technique to you. Which, as a decker, the situation is that I have my dagger in a sheet somewhere, in a scabbard, instead of ready to attack. So again, the situation is not so much we are getting ready to fight with knives, but we're in an argument, and I still have to pull my knife to do something. And the situation we're going to work with is when someone grabs the hair. Which, so we'll do the other way around. I just did a bit more. So you guys might have, and from there it's a motion to step to the stomach. And the reason why we think that someone still has to grab the dagger is because of the time. If he wants to stab me with the dagger, chances are he'll just go straight in while going for the hair. Whereas the position where it could be so that he grabs and then goes for the thrust. So it's not a convenient, it's not a same motion. So he holds on with the left hand to our hair, and he comes in with a straight thrust to the stomach. And the response to this is, I move my hips back, my right hand goes in front of my stomach, and this is more of an emergency. If my counter doesn't work and he stabs me in the hand, I'd rather get stabbed in the hand than in the abdomen. But I'd rather not get stabbed in anything at all. So I use my left hand to hit him from the inside, from here, move over in a circle, and hit him on top of the arms here. And even if he holds on with a bit more force, if he comes in and I hit this on his elbow, he will let go. The only time when it doesn't let go is when someone puts their fingers through your hair and does this. Then it's stuck. You didn't get stabbed in the stomach, so that's good. But you might get a little pull on the head. And we have actually tried, if someone just grabs the hair and really tries to hold on, you should be able to break the hold. Okay. But important, right hand stays here, just in case. Left hand from inside out. It's here to continue to circle, and then from here you want to hit it right on the elbow, because if this happens, then start to let go. And from this is where the manual ends. So this is where the technique itself ends. The idea is to again take distance, or here you continue hold on to the hand, make sure it doesn't come up with the yep, once from the other side. So the attacker grabs the hair, pulls the knife, I move the hips back, get the hand down from the inside. It's a round circle. You can really try to, when he comes in, to make this one nice big circle. So you hit it up and on the arm. Yep. Find self partner. One dagger per pair. And it's a discussion that several people have. I've had now with several people just that. If you look in the street now, what happens often if someone wants to kill someone, they'll go in and stab like 40, 50 times. And that's a different situation. For two reasons, I think. For one is the daggers, the knives nowadays usually have on the streets are quite short, which means they make deep, reasonably shallow entry. Whereas the daggers they used to have were a lot longer. This is a short one compared. There's some that went down to over the elbow. Where if you have a longer one, if you go in, you hit at least one vital organ. So the one good stab is worth more than the 20 shallow ones. The other thing is that if I want to kill him, I'm not going to wait until I'm close, grab his hair, get my dagger, and then do something. The situation, remember, was where we were having an argument, same as in the beginning, and instead of pushing, I grab his hair, or his face in this case, and then go for an attack. The situation is not that I come in to kill him. That's a different situation. So keep it in mind. The next one that we're going to do works from a similar situation. where he grabs me by the collar. And the attack now is coming in from above. So this is the situation that we're in. My response in this case is the moment he takes the knife up to make the cut, my right hand goes over his arm, and support over his arm, together with my left hand, trying to hold on to it before he comes down. If he's coming down, it's much more difficult for me to do something with him. So the moment he comes up to do something, I try to grab before he's coming in. And so the further back he goes, the more difficult it becomes for me. So if he raises the dagger, try to hold on with both hands. Over the arm. From here, and again, the technique that we're doing is, I really like it. It's a cool technique. I'm not saying that this is the one that will save you, but it's a cool technique nonetheless. From this position, I pull his hand to my right, over his arm. My left hand slides down to the elbow, and from here I already have a look. This by itself is a perfectly fine look that you see in many techniques. If I push the elbow to his face, I can make him let go and be done. But there's an addition to it, which makes this even cooler. So he goes up. I go for dagger. I move him here over. I get my left hand on the elbow, and instead of just moving here, I pull this one down and try to lock his other arm with this as well. What it does is, if I don't lock this arm, he can rotate and face the ground either with his hand or with something else, or he turn around. But if you do it correctly, you try to get right behind the elbow, where it's with a nice fold here. Try to lock it here. If I now move through, he won't have something to catch his fall with, and he'll fall with his face to the floor. If he lets go, if this arm escapes, not a problem. You still have the lock. So you have a good lock, and you can work with it. But you can make it cooler by working the other one. So from here, the other one, you go for, you pull it over, left hand goes to the elbow, and again, this is a perfectly fine lock which works. But we're going to make it cooler. This one goes down behind the elbow. You look it with your other elbow, so I'm looking my right hand and my left elbow together from here, and then I just move basically through his face. And if you push this down, you can push it to the ground. If he lets go, you still have a look. If he doesn't, you have to make it cooler. Yes? Shall we give it a try? Find a partner. Let's go on. Do the one where you lock the arm. You have to want to do that before you start pushing on the elbow. Because if he grabs and he goes up, you go for a dagger. From this point, you can choose to just go for a basic lever. I pull his hand to the right, my left hand goes on the elbow. What I want to do from here is push his elbow through his face, this way. If I rotate this way, I give him the opportunity to spin around. And for example, if he let's go this one, give me an elbow in the face. Yes. Which is a perfectly fine response to this motion. So that's why I don't want him to rotate. I want him to move through himself, which is much more difficult for him to respond to. But we have this arm here, which we can work with. If I want to do something with his arm, I shouldn't already start rotating him, because then chances are he will rotate out of it. So instead of going in that direction already, I pull the hand down here, next to his arm, then look, and then move through. So I'm not trying to make him spin, I'm trying to lock him, and then just march straight through his arm. So, he grabs, he goes up, I go for the dagger. Again, my thumbs are touching each other here. My right hand, I pull it to the right, we go to the elbow. And again, this is a perfectly fine situation to be in. If I want to lock his other arm, I need to pull this one down before I start to rotate. Because if I rotate, chances are he will let go of this one and you end up here. So I pull this one down, and when he goes down, I use my left hand to lock it here. The further you go, the better. If you have your hand here, works fine, as long as you can hold on. And you can actually squeeze quite a lot with your forearm and your hand, because you can put your whole chest in on the left arm. So here, you look, and then what you want to do is you push the elbow in that direction, and from here I just move my whole body through and pull it down. So you make the decision to lock the arm. It has to be a decision you do before you start rotating. Yes? Three partners. Let's do this one more. This is one that you want to do maybe 5 times, and then trust me, you'll be done with this technique. I haven't seen this one in any other manuals, so I think it's kind of nice. You need 2 daggers for it, we'll make groups of 3 or 4, because we're not going to do it that much anyway. This is more of one. Oh, something's flying around. Sure. The only thing though is, which is kind of nice to have a rondel dagger, that it doesn't work so well with a rondel dagger. Reason is that the discs on the rondel are actually going to be nice for the attacker, whereas the manual, Dutch manual, uses pretty much like small, like tiny swords with a little crossguard as daggers. You guys have one. Can you hold it up? That's more like the daggers they use in the manual. So it's flat, two cutting edges with a little crossguard and a little pommel. And the technique we're going to do is the following: someone comes in with a thrust, with a thrust to the stomach. So the thrust is coming up, like so. I grab my knife in both hands, and I counter him on the knife. You can also, of course, hit him on the wrist. If you hit him on the wrist, chances are they'll pull their hand back. If they hit something sharp and hurts, they pull it back. If you hit him on the knife, he's much less likely to retreat as fast as he would if you hit him on the hand. So we think that it's countering if you end up on the dagger. From here, I release these two fingers. I twitch and try to grab the end of the dagger and both blades with my left hand. And from there, you look the thumb. And these are nice because they bend. Steel doesn't bend as much, and it hurts. Of course, it's not something you can keep someone in forever, but you can put a lot of pressure on it. And then from there, you can do some other good stuff. But it comes in, you bury it. First build the dagger again. If you do hit the wrist, if you're fast enough, you can still grab it from here. Two fingers go towards the end of the dagger, over here. My left hand goes around both blades, and I squeeze his thumb in between the daggers. And if I just do this motion, move straight up, and it locks. And then from there, you can do all kinds of other things. It actually says in text you can take him to prison with this. So yeah, that's really the technique. So a thrust from below, use both your hands on the dagger, you catch it, two fingers move in and grab it. Of course, you don't want to wait here too long. Move in and grab, and then you already catch the thumb. And you can see that if I were to do this with the rondel dagger, that because of the disc. So preferably try to use these kind of daggers or the knives that they have or something without too big of a disc. And otherwise you can just hold it like this, so at least you have something flat to push with. Let's give that a try. Make sure you have a dagger each. So maybe we need to have groups of 3. This was someone's. That's the one that's a little bit more complicated. It's basically 2 different techniques in the manual that they show. One, it starts off with a technique that will make a really nice throw backwards. If someone counters, there's a follow, and they just put both in the same technique. We just need 1 dagger per person. It's going to be attacked from above. And what happens is the moment he comes up, if he raises his hand to do something, when he comes up before he's all the way coming down, I want to grab him by the elbow. So I don't want to wait until he's doing this motion. I want to be there when he comes up, so I can grab underneath the elbow. And it specifically says you put your thumb on the one side and fingers on the other, and you have the elbow joint here, and you can really nicely grab right below. It's a very sturdy grab. And from this position, what you do is you use your elbow on the left to hit him on the ribs. And it's annoying. It doesn't hurt that much, but it makes you shift balance just a little bit. You understand? And that's exactly what we're working with. Because when someone comes up, you grab the elbow, you fall forward with your elbow, you see the direction. From here, if he goes backwards, that's all I need. With my right hand, I'll go for the knee. If he steps back before you can grab the knee, then just do something else. Well, we're going to assume that you're fast enough from here. You hit him underneath, you use your right hand from the outside right here to lift the leg, and you can just throw him backwards. That's the first part of the technique. This is the first part of the technique. So he raises the hand to do something. You dive under, grabbing underneath the elbow with thumb on one and finger on the others. Good grip. You fall forward with the point of your elbow in the ribs. Right hand goes forward, behind the leg, and again, you don't want to hold on to something. You just put the whole arm around it. So I can lift it much higher like this than like this. If I would lift here, this is about as high as I can get without getting uncomfortable myself. Also, I use a few fingers to lift his weight. Where with the right whole arm, I'm in a much stronger position. So if he doesn't do something, this one goes up, and you can imagine what happens. If you want, you can make it more interesting by holding here, has to be the leg, or just more smooth. That's the first technique. So, one more time. He comes in, raises up, you dive under, thumb and finger until you get below the elbow, feet grip. You fall forward in the same motion. You continue with this one, and just forward. Can we give that a try? Let's go. This technique works when someone doesn't want to fall backwards. So logically, if you want to throw someone back, their response is to do this. They will go forward. So you can do this just to show you the response. So I'm coming in with the attack. He grabs me underneath. You want to make sure to really grab underneath. Don't grab on here because this you can still move. If he holds it underneath here, it's a very, very stable position. If you grab someone by the wrist, for example, you have the whole arm, you can move it. There's several things, parts that move. If you grab someone underneath here, it's quite a short, sturdy piece that you can work on. So he grabs me underneath here, then you back. So he puts me in the side. He goes for the leg, and if I now want, if I'm going to be thrown backwards, my logical response is to want to go forwards. Also, when you grab someone's leg, they try to hug you, right? That's a very common response. And that's also the response we're going to work with. The technique that we're going to do works best if someone actually tries to go forward, and it works best if I actually make the throw. Someone's going to end up on their chest on the floor. If you do it very slow and kind, it's much more annoying to fall because of the whole movement. It's easier if you just go with it. That being said, so he comes in. Same start. You make sure to grab the elbow. You put the elbow in the side. You grab the leg, and then when this happens, I grab the leg and now goes forward. From this position, I pull this one to my right, so the leg goes here. I do like a shift on the hips, and with my left hand, I push it there. So you hold the leg and push the arm forward. So you hold, you pinch, arm under. This is the lift, and if the leg comes up, the hip comes forward. So if they're leaning before you get the leg up, it doesn't work. Because if they're leaning on their front leg, you won't be able to get the leg up to do something else. We're assuming that we have the leg, and then they go forward. And from that position, you pull this one up to your shoulder, you rotate the other direction, and my left hand from here just push it there. So he's going to land right over there. Give it a try. So he comes in, you catch it, you go in here, you get the leg, and when he comes forward, you rotate this direction. If he manages to rotate through the fight, we can work from there. He has to go to Dagger to catch himself. Preferably, if you do it smoothly, someone will end up like this on the floor, which means either they have to have like low Dagger to catch themselves, or at least they're on their stomach. And again, the more fluent it goes, the easier the technique goes. Goes in, try this, go in there, grab it again. We're expecting that you have the leg, and when he now pushes forward, you go with the flow, so pull the right here, go there. That's basically, so you go with the force, you go with it here, and throw in the other direction. Alright? Give it a try.